Hello everyone. I'm Level 36 and welcome back to Stationeers. Ah, last episode, we built our main station airlock. We can't really see it from out here, but it's there, trust me. It works, but the problem is we don't exactly have a sealed environment to, enter, as this is just a giant unsealed area seal still. So let's try and fix that this episode. In addition to that, so the one thing that caused our great issues was the lack of air conditioning, or, well, realistically, the lack of temperature control at all. So the temperature inside of our base progressively rose and rose and rose until it got critical, and, well, we all remember what happened then. Boop. Now, part of my philosophy is to not leave pressurized tanks of material around that can explode. That should help reduce the likelihood of things going boom. But additionally, we do need temperature control. And a long time ago, I said I was going to actually, properly temperature control our gas lines so that regardless of what we're entering into them or what's going on in the world itself, we always have the same consistent temperature to have our pressures at. And the goal was around 20 to 25 C. Now, funnily enough, we've kind of unintentionally done this already because we have so much exposed piping in this room. All of our, let me just grab my tablet real quick. All of our tanks have kind of just equalized. Well, yeah, CO2 hasn't yet, but a lot of them have just kind of equalized with the temperature in the room, including our, big tank over here, 25.7. But, we can look here and see on the side of the pipe that goes out into the world right now, it's at 18 degrees C. So we do need to add some heating to all of this. And I've been thinking about this, and there's kind of... there's the simple and silly way of doing this, or we can do this in a bit more of a complex way. And I think for expediency, we're just going to do this the simple way for now. No, I should do this the right way. Should I, though? Do I care that much? Because essentially the two options we have is I can add heat exchangers to all of these, like gas to gas or gas to liquid heat exchangers. And we control the temperature of that gas independent from the temperature of the room. But then they're always going to be fighting with each other if we have them set differently. Or, option 2, I just add some radiators to all this, and then suddenly it's all at the room's temperature. We just slap a AC unit in the corner of the room on any rooms we're super concerned with. But I think that's what we're going to do. It's cheap, it's easy, and it will do the job. I have a bunch of radiators already. And then we'll actually try and pressurize the base for the third time. Sorry if my voice is a little rough right now. It is the seasonal allergies time. I try my best, but if I'm a little nasally, I apologize. Pipe radiators. And then we're going to print up a big vent. One of those, thank you. We've got to reseal the rooms, and then hit the button to repressurize everything. Yeah, literally all we're going to do is just come in here and increase the radiative or convective surface on which heat can be exchanged. Right way? No. The really easy way? Yes. See, we're radiating heat back into the room. Should be bringing all of the temperatures kind of in sync. Interesting, this one's losing heat convectively. This will have no negative repercussions whatsoever, and I don't know what you're talking about. Also, I need to find one down here. We need a one-way valve to prevent issues like we had before. Oh, I have a valve sitting over here. Yep. Put that in there as a reminder to myself. So, at this point, I think all that's left to do is to actually seal up the room and go for it. So, let's grab some iron sheets. So this should all be iron in here. I think we need to do any more maintenance down below. All of this seems to be working pretty well right now. Just kind of weld it up. Oh, also I fixed the roof. That was just a quick between episodes thing. Right, that is... This room almost sealed up. Okay, that's right. I was reading something. I did make a bit of a boneheaded mistake last episode. I said I was going to connect this, and then I completely forgot. So I just printed up some chutes real quick to actually connect it real quick. So this is going to... We'll head one this way. We are going to have one more on the outside. And while we have this open, We will need to fit it into this line here. Let's stick up above. Perhaps. Could actually be able to see. Maybe. Yeah. Alright, we want to lower that down by a little bit then. Oh, I hate that ladder. Ladders in this game are as janky as the ones in Space Invaders. Might get a little tight. This is a utility area. This does make this impassable, though, which is unfortunate. Is there anywhere else we could move that around to? Oh, right there. That is now also impassable. I need to... Alright. Please connect these things before I close this up. Doesn't need to be actually fully connected. It just needs to be exposed on both sides. Some more. Dude, so we might as well just finish it while we're doing this. So hopefully pressurizing the space won't take as long as it has in the past now that I'm using a better vent to do it. And hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. I'm having quite a good one. Nice day to relax, play some Stationeers. It's always a good day for me. Iron. I think after this episode, we need to do two things. A, build a hard suit. Build a hard suit, finally. B, start working on some deep miners. We're out of iron again? Holy crap. Well, we definitely need some more iron soon. Yeah, this will be... We'll down to 50 after this. Well, hopefully we don't need to make anything else. Just a perfect time to get working on deep drills. Also, while we're out here, let's just seal that up. Repressurizable. Let's check down here, make sure everything looks good in our basement area. Need to reseal this as well. That is another project. Try that again. Where did the chutes hide? Yeah. I know I just printed some chutes. Those are powered chutes. Made regular chutes. Where? What? Did I just lose like 3 power regular chutes? Or no, they were still okay. I'm just losing it a little bit. They were actually still in the stacker. Okay. Now we can turn back down. Without breaking my chute again this time. Not shoot. Suit. Back to those. That is all good there. Other steel. That is re-welded. That is re-welded. Excellent. This should mean that we just have this last one. And all our stations should be re-sealed. Let's just check. We have to redo the lights down here as well. Outlet there. Please. What the hell just happened?
Suit damage. Temperature low.
I didn't even do anything that time. That spooked me. I need 2 more. Well, we can fix that in a second. So, now, let's just check to see if our spaces are sealed. This is considered a room. Sealed all the way around. No, it's not. In fact, I know it's not sealed all the way around, because if we go down here, this is still open. There we go. Glad I remembered that. Ooh. Some more cable as well. Also check upstairs just to make sure that we closed the upstairs door. We did not. Close that. Glass in all of our windows. Yes, there is. Honestly, I'm okay with the percentages of everything that's in the atmosphere right now. I don't need to vacuum out the space because I actually want the CO2 in here. So, should be good to go. It's just... Oh, that's right. I need to actually build those. Yeah. So I need to tight screwdriver, plastic sheets, and a welding torch. There we go. Sort of stuff. So, hopefully this will be a little bit faster. Just final checks, make sure everything is good to go. Also trim those last two chutes real quick. We should be good to repressurize the station for the third, and hopefully kind of final time. All that's good, all that's good, all that's good. Airlock is good, sealed. I think we need to open anything up. That should still be sealed, even though it's open. We can actually just close that up as well. Do to it, but to give it a try. So let's it used all of the air in the pipe. But that should mean we are indeed. Let's finish pressurizing the room. So I want to go down for this one. Go. Yeah, very low pressure in the pipe, but that's okay. Slowly increasing.
Air tank low.
You have a lot of volume to fill.
Hydration critical.
Who's doing that? Let's just go see if we can accelerate this a little bit. I think there was a way we could, if I remember how I set this all up. Okay. Turn this one on as well. That up. Off you. Temporarily disengage the safety system. Turn you on. Oops. We already used up all of the gas in the network. We might have, actually. You do need to be careful with this airlock because I think I'll have to check how that's set up. We don't want to dump a ton of pressure into the system all at once. Yep, you're basically out of pressure now. We'll probably need some more nitrogen and oxygen here very soon. Oxygen's here. Okay, I think it's just going to be nitrogen. It's going to be the issue. Let's check to see how our filters are doing. Poorly. That's how they're doing. Need to get this all set up sooner than later. What do we have down here? Nitrogen filter. Let's make ourselves a oxygen filter as well. Oh, the iron down here. Yeah, right. Swap out our air tank. Quick. Yes, I know we're unhappy. Oops. Almost suffocated myself. 30 kPa. How are you set up? Does being stuck partially in the wall mean you don't, like, vent? Oops. Good opportunity as any to do some maintenance and fix problems. Like that bloody valve that we never actually installed. Honestly, we could just run this into our turn stack. No.
Oxygen critical.
Hey, the oxygen is critical, and yet I am still alive. It does appear that we can actually survive without our helmet on right now, which is nice. It's odd. Oh. Very slowly filling up our environment. Venting back into the rooms, that's fine. We don't have to worry about blowing that up. And now we can fix this. So this is our return line, and we want this to be just a return line. So if we take a one-way valve, now we don't have to worry about back pressure filling anything connected to that. From our tank here. We need to make some oxygen filters as well. Awesome. So we are repressurizing the base. This is very good. I think we are actually at a better state than we were before the big explosion. This is not threatening to explode, is it? No, not yet. we're doing a little bit better off, I would say. We can actually that. That's not needed for our setup. Actually, we can start putting the floor back down. Don't trap the duct tape. We'll need some more flooring. I need to do some mining between episodes. I think we are just about back to where we were before we had a cylinder explode and wipe out half our base. We have pressure again, while it's ever so slowly regaining pressure. While we are waiting, let's build another vending machine. So that I can store my belts and such to organize the space a little bit more. Oh, sorry. Ooh. That's the power connection. Side. Do you have needed stuff to make this? No. Are we out of gold too?
Oxygen critical.
Running out of everything. Yeah, I'll definitely have to go mining between episodes to regain enough materials so that we can make some more super alloys, because we did lose all of our precious super alloys in the explosion. We can also open this back up. Gold. Pressure is equalized between the two rooms. Very good. We'll need to disable this airlock. I think another thing that I want to do is build the custom airlock script. Oh, it's a dust storm outside. How perfect that we just sealed up our space. Make a custom script for airlock so that it, Geez, brain just won't brain for a second there. So that it will open both doors when the pressure is equal between the two rooms, but will keep them closed if the pressure on either side is a high enough difference that it's detected a breach somewhere. That way we can use these kind of hallway airlocks to isolate various rooms, at least for now. So that if we do have another explosion, it doesn't start to drain all of the atmosphere from around the whole base. Then it'll have a button so it functions like an airlock when we want it to function like an airlock, but it'll have a default mode of just being open on both sides under normal circumstances. And a new vending machine so that we can put our mining belts away. Now we can actually make some more mining belt Mark IIs. Could just make the Icarus suit instead of the hard suit, but I think the hard suit has more space and is a little bit more durable. We'll need some cables to wire this in. Do. Any wires already over there?
Hunger caution.
Up and around, I guess, because we shoot right there. Stuff to either grind up or use elsewhere, I think. This being mostly vents, we should be able to actually grind most of that up, because I don't really... I'd like to pressurize the battery room properly, but I don't think I'm going to pressurize the solar farm. Well, not a ton of reason to do that, besides just to use a bunch of gas for no reason. We will still need to do the upstairs, I guess. Maybe that's a good reason to hold on to it for now. Vending machine. Complete construction. Some plastic sheets. I still don't know why this is doing this. I thought I implemented a system that was supposed to clear and unlock that if it was locked for more time than it was supposed to be. Still sheets. Ooh. Just the screen here. Switches. Ooh. Now these. We should end up in our vending machine. Excellent. So now we can use that to dispense all of the stuff that we need for equipment-wise. Side yet. Let's actually grab our walls. Just 2 more plastic sheets.
Oxygen low.
And seal up our filtering area again so that it is safe to put gases through.
Oxygen critical.
Go. That should be depressurizing that space now.
Oxygen low.
Not going up anymore. Yeah, so I think now we're actually right on the edge of oxygen low versus critical. I think we're pretty much like right back to almost exactly where we were before the whole place went kaboom. Let's see. We have a little bit left in this recording session. So while we have all this atmospheric stuff, let's make a mixer. Because I want to add in a CO2 injection line so that our base has a standard amount of CO2 in it. And power's still a problem. No surprise there. So that we can grow plants anywhere. Let's clean up my inventory. That's fine. That should be good. Oh. This is our main gas mixing system. So, I think I'm going to need some extra bits. Immediately didn't bring enough stuff. Because I have a valve to bypass it just in case we aren't using it. We'll print up probably 2 or 3 valves, and this should be good to go. As well, let's also print up some more flooring.
Waste tank caution.
So yeah, I'm thinking that we're going to inject probably like 1% CO2. It's like, let's just see. Yeah, we have 1.43% CO2 right now. Our plants are happy. My dude is happy. We're not blacking out. So if we grab our mixing valve, like the wrong way. We grab our mixing valve. Right, and we just this. Bypass valve. Oh, we can't get power to it now. Dang it! Dang it. Alright. Okay. Their fillings.
Hunger critical.
Eat a baked potato real quick. So we can inject CO2 here. The bypass valve will allow us to bypass this if we're ever not wanting to inject CO2. But let's set our... So this is input 2, so we want to have input 2 down to like... So label 99, so 98.5. %. That are plumbing. Now that is plumbed into our CO2 line. We need to cable it in. Add some more electrical strain to this room that's already, like, barely holding on. And now... we grab our tablet. Should have, like... yeah. Just a little bit of CO2 in our breathing air. Just enough to keep the plants happy, not enough to kill us. Awesome. So that... let's also check our temperatures. Yeah. Relatively smoothly. On 25-ish. Which would mean if we... go into our main room here. We have a lot of CO2 in the room here. Might actually filter it out a little bit.
Oxygen low.
Not making my guy unhappy though, so maybe it's some huge issue. Let's grab our... We didn't make flooring, or we made some flooring. We used the last of our iron on this. Now, in theory, should be able to unmask, cycle to exterior, depressurize, and now we can leave our base. Huzzah! We have a functional airlock. It seems to work pretty well. And when we come inside, of course, there's not really any gas available because it's all getting eaten up by the other systems. So we can just let's just take this, we'll sauce this in here. But that is pretty cool. We have
Oxygen low.
pressure in our base again. Hooray! I think we are, well, just we're waiting on, the pressure to actually build. I think we're probably out of nitrogen, if I had to guess, so I'll have to mine some more nitrice. More iron, more everything. Mining is going to be a big part of what I'm going to do between sessions. And then next recording session, I think my big focus is going to be on deep miners. I don't want to go mining again. Everything else is mostly okay right now. And I kind of want to just make some deep miners. Yeah, we're out of nitrogen. That's what's stopping everything. We can turn this off. There's no pressure to be made. Well, excellent. I think we have made some very good progress. We have our CO2 injection system working now. We have our base repressurizing. We do want to wait until they equalize before I disable this airlock and open up so it cross feeds. We have all our automation running again. So I think we have recovered handily. We have an actual proper airlock now for entering and exiting the base. I'd say that's pretty awesome. Still some problems. Our power situation's not great, not gonna lie. Probably help that by not leaving literally everything on all of the time. But
Oxygen low.
I think we're doing pretty well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like or subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and lets me know that you want to keep seeing what I'm up to and what I'm doing. I am gonna be, or probably already have started a new series, so hopefully you're enjoying that as well. And I will see you all next time.